what happens when a landlord passes on, or perhaps a tenant passes on, but the lease is still running. Have you ever wondered what happens to the lease the landlord has passed on, or the tenant in this case has passed on? So we are going to look at both sides. What really happens when they pass on but the lease is still running? Let's say this lease was for 99 years and let's say 60 years are still remaining. What do you do in such a circumstance? Hi, my name is Joan.A. I'm a lawyer and welcome back to Law Joan. If you're new here on this channel, we talk about land, everything land. I literally look at the legal perspective of all land matters. So, in today's video, I'm going to talk about what happens when a landlord passes on or a tenant passes on while the lease is still running. So basically, here the succession laws apply. What do I mean by that? We are going to look at, was there a will left behind? And in this will, who did they appoint to take over the lease or the estate of the deceased? So, if there is a will left behind, there we have clarity that the landlord appointed person A to take over the estate of the deceased. Or if it's a tenant who left a will behind, we'll know that the tenant actually appointed someone and gave clarity that this person should take over the lease when I pass on. But however, if you find that there is no will in place, then we are looking at an administrator. And an administrator has to be appointed by the family. That means if it's the landlord who has passed on, the family has to sit and appoint an administrator. So, upon appointing an administrator, the family has to go through the whole process of appointing an administrator through court. I have actually made a video on this before, and if you haven't had a chance to watch it, I will leave the link in the description below so that you can actually familiarize yourself with it. So basically, once they appoint an administrator, this is the person that is going to manage the lease or manage the estate of the deceased. Basically, succession laws are the ones that apply in this situation. What's the takeaway for this? The takeaway for this is that when you're obtaining a lease, it's important for you to think about the future of your investments. Think about the future of your developments. Like, you plan ahead. In case I die, what